Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Michael, aka Rickshaw, and you are nerding out with Rickshaw. And you're also nerding out with these handsome boys.
Oh, hello. It's Rabbit.
And it's the other handsome boy, Toby Von Doom.
Yeah, we're just, just sorting out Spirit Week because it's Spirit Week, and that means that Spiritbox has released an EP and put out a video for everything on that EP. I'm pretty sure there is one for everything. There's one song that the first single had a visualizer. I don't think they have a full video for that, but I think they have put out a video for everything else. So that's a big deal. It's like we were just talking about on the last video. Like, the way to do it now is to keep people talking all the time about you. You know, with videos. Do your new single as a video, and people will pay more attention than if it's just going to streaming, like an audio streaming service. Also, I feel like I read something about Spotify. They're gonna stop paying like smaller bands.
Oh,
I'm sure that's not gonna go over well for them, but
cool.
yeah. Yeah, you know, anything to take money from the people making the content for your service.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure Spiritbox doesn't have a problem right now. They're like one of the biggest bands on our planet for their type of music. But yeah, guys, we've been watching all their videos, hearing all the new songs, and I used to be in a band with these fellas, so I'm super happy to see them doing well. And people who want to comment that I don't know anything about what I'm talking about, I know them. I was in a band with them, so I think I know how their brain works a little bit. But obviously I'm not in their new band, so yeah, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. So
Wait, you were in a band?
Yeah, it was eighth grade band.
This joke never gets old, by the way.
Yeah, I was in 8th grade band. Saxophone.
That's the band y'all were in together, right? Yeah.
That band, marching band. Yeah. So yeah, but we just heard the heavy banger.
Angel
You know?
Eyes.
Angel Eyes. Yeah, so it was pretty heavy. It was dope.
A little too heavy.
A little too heavy. But yeah, it satisfied our caveman brain. And now that and wow, yeah, my caveman brain's wore out though now.
Yeah.
I want something that's a little singy.
Are
We're so dumb.
Yeah.
We're so dumb.
are these being released in the same order as the EP?
I don't know. I don't think so. Let's go check it out real
'Cause,
fast.
What was the
Nope.
Ultraviolet? Then we had Angel Eyes, and then
Ultraviolet is the last track.
Okay. I just thought that would have been cool if they were releasing it like in the same order too, but
Yeah. Oh, so I guess when we hear this song, Too Close Too Late, we have officially heard the whole EP then.
have we?
Yes.
So it's only
because
4
because
tracks?
it's Cellar Door, the stupid heavy one that we
Yeah,
she's like
yeah.
crawling. She's like crawling through the leaves and
Oh,
stuff.
that's right. Yeah.
And then Jaded, right? Remember Jaded?
Mhm.
This one, Too Close Too Late, the one we're about to watch. The Void, or no, Angel Eyes, which is the one we just watched. The Void, which is that first single that they only had a visualizer for, and then Ultraviolet, and that's the whole EP. Cool. So
Nice.
but yeah, even though we are hearing all of it, I can't wait to hear them in order of how they're released on their EP.
How God intended it.
Yeah, because believe it or not, I know that the kids these days they don't understand, but like when you release your full length or an EP, you think about the order of the songs, and everyone sits around and goes, yeah, I don't know, like I don't like the pacing of that, like you want to go like super heavy and then like maybe soft and then like heavy again. You know what I mean? You kind of have this like, you want it to like go up and down and like have a good pace to where, you know, it would be dumb to just put your 3 heavy songs in a row and then cap it off with soft stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I have heard albums do that, you know?
Yeah.
What I mean? And it's kind of like, me personally, I would have been like, let's mix it up a little bit, you know? Like if you're watching John Wick, you can't have all 3 of your best action sequences all in a
Right
row
up the
and then
right up front.
and then all the dialogue is on the front and back end. You know, it would be like, this is terribly paced. You know? But hey, I'm not here to tell anyone how to do their job.
Well, we're from a generation where albums were a thing and albums were an experience.
Yeah.
At least from my, perspective. Like I would buy an album. Yeah, we had to buy them back then on CDs.
Yeah.
Which you may not or may not know what those are anymore. And you would listen from start to finish. And there might be 1 or 2 songs that you didn't like and you'd skip, but for the most part, you'd listen to the whole album. And that's how it worked back then.
Yeah, back then.
And it's like watching a movie almost. Like the pacing of the album is important.
Yeah. And you would get the sleeve out with all the lyrics and the songs and look at the art. And also you'd only get 1 video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.
Typically.
Yeah, maybe two. But there might only be 1 song that comes out before the album drops.
Yeah.
So nowadays you get like 5 songs on a 9-song full-length album, and you like by the time the album comes out, you're like, oh, I've heard all these songs.
Yeah.
and then those 4 extra ones are just like B-sides or whatever. You're just like, all right, well, pretty sick album, but I've heard all the bangers, you know.
Yeah.
So. But it's crazy to think that the demand from people is just what has affected everything so much. It's just like, no, I want it now. I know it's available now. Give me it.
For free.
Yeah, for free.
On a streaming service.
Yeah, I would rather not pay $10 a month for Spotify for endless albums, but I guess, can I get a download code? Can I use your Spotify?
Yeah, and we were buying CDs for what, $10 a piece.
Yeah. And sometimes you'd go to the store and it wouldn't be there and you'd order it.
You'd have to wait
and for some reason it would take like 6 months and they'd call you on your house phone 6 months later and be like, yeah, we have your album. And you're like, what album? And they're like, Slipknot, self-titled. And you're like, Jesus, that took long enough. So, yeah, guys, appreciate what you got. You know, you got it all in your pocket.
We're so old. We are so old.
Yeah, we're not even that old. It's just technology moves so quickly.
That's true, but we're old.
Yeah. But the human condition says, it's like, I want, and then now that it's available in your pocket, I don't even care. I don't even care anymore.
Right.
As to where I'm sure I could still find my CD booklet with all my CDs in it somewhere. So mine never got stolen out of my car. That used to happen.
Yep.
But anyways, it's Spirit Week, guys. We're talking about being old and stuff like that. But yeah, let's finish it off with Too Close, Too Late. Is that what it was?
That's it.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Is that Beyonce? Here's where the budget for the last video went.
I feel alive again. Started with the fear of falling into an hourglass. Voices in the void are calling. Wrap me in your arms. Waterfalls, endless as they drag me down into the dark of it all. Can your heaven help me? Is this the end or is this the beginning? There are strangers
Yeah, the budget probably went towards Christopher Nolan, you know?
Or MC Escher. Looks like an MC Escher painting.
I was thinking, Inception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely has like a Chris Nolan vibe, but
Yeah. Also, you have to wonder how much of their budgets goes to outfits, too. You know
I
what
was
I mean?
thinking that too.
Yeah.
that's a big budget.
Yeah.
Outfit budget's pretty big.
Which, hey, it's working, and obviously we've all made jokes like, do they do some outfit changes, like towards any band, and some bands will do it, and
Yeah.
I'm like, if it works for your
Yeah.
band, but
Totally.
I'm usually gonna stand up there with a sweaty ass tee on and my confidence chain. But yeah, let's keep it going.
Am I allowed again to call out what I need to hear? To be a conduit, conditioned by the fear of fear. Wrap me in your arms, down into the dark. Is this what you want me to be? Perfect and clean, float on a temporary empire built in a day to throw it away. Now I can tell you there are stranger things I've learned on the outside, separated by an open door. I find it hard to reach the end of my timeline, salivating 'cause I wanted more. Is this the end or is this the beginning? I know where I wanna go, but it's too close and it's too late this time. I know where I wanna go, but it's too close and it's too late this time. There are strangest things I've learned on the outside, separated by an open door. I find it hard to reach the end of my timeline, salivating 'cause I wanted more.
I feel like the drummer is trying his hardest to keep this song like interesting. Do you hear? He's just like going off in the background. He's like, I'm gonna throw these crazy ass fills in here. Like,
Also, I was gonna say, there was a point in time where I didn't think salivating would be good lyrics for a song, but now we've heard "He Is Legend" and Spiritbox prove that you could use salivating, and it
Hey,
doesn't sound
it works. It works.
Yeah,
But yeah, props to the drummer. He's just
yeah, he's killing.
single-handedly keeping us alive.
Is this the end or is this the beginning? Is this the end or is this the beginning? Is this the end or is this the beginning?
No screaming. I'm just kidding. Caveman brain.
Caveman brain cannot compute.
I think I was listening to a song, but there wasn't any
Oh.
screaming.
What is this, Justin Bieber?
No, I did like the song.
I did too.
And yeah,
Same.
I like the video though a lot. The video is cool, just with the Christopher Nolan Inception vibes. And I thought it was funny that you said that the drummer was single-handedly keeping it together.
He's got two hands.
He's got he's drumming with both hands. Same Def Leppard song.
All right, double-handedly and double-kickedly,
Yeah.
if that's a word. Keeping the song.
Yeah,
His
I mean, the song was,
His limbs
He's
were
double
keeping it.
he's
Yeah,
double
yeah.
kickingly keeping.
I'm just saying he was playing his little drummer heart out.
Yeah.
You know, he was like,
Dum-a-dum-dum.
they're gonna strum these chords on guitar. They're not gonna play any riffs out, but it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna double kick
Right.
to my heart's content.
It's like that church drummer meme. It's like when you hire the wrong drummer for
Oh,
your
yeah.
church choir.
Yeah.
He's just like
Just going off. Not that it was a bad song, because I really did like the song.
Yeah.
I think as far as like the songs where she just sings, this is a better one than the last one we listened to.
Yeah.
And obviously the music video was better. Yeah, I saw like MC Escher. If you don't know who he is, look him up. His like paintings look all crazy and like staircases going
Right.
into different directions and stuff like that. But yeah, as far as the song goes, it's a banger.
I mean, Toby, what do you think?
You know, I don't think this one is the one that I would call a banger, because I think out of the two softer songs that we've watched in this little Spirit Week, we've copywritten that. I like the other one much better than this one, and I like the video much better
Yeah.
than this one.
I'm kind of feeling the same way. I kind of think that the Ultraviolet was a little
Really?
bit better
Yeah.
to me. I don't know what it was.
I don't agree.
But I have a caveat.
I don't agree.
I have a caveat. I think this is a better radio song than any of the other ones. I think this is the song that you can play on the radio and like everyone can vibe to it and everyone be cool with it. But I think the other song, Ultraviolet, was way better and the video was way cooler.
Yeah.
I like film and stuff, so the one shot thing really like got me rock hard. This one was cool, but I like the filming. I like the other video better.
Yeah, I was thinking not a banger whenever I was, just hearing the song. But, it's like I said, the pacing of an album can, if you went from a heavy song to this, I would listen to the whole thing,
Yeah.
and I would still I would still take it in and be like, yo, this is dope,
The
Let's
song
see,
was
this is-
great. The song was fun.
Yeah.
She's, obviously she's great. The band's great. I just didn't, like I said, this is a good radio song. Like no one could be offended by this song at all on the radio,
But the other one was softer, even softer. I don't understand. Like, it's even more suited to radio family friendly stuff. Like, I don't know.
I don't
The
know.
video was cooler. I'll
We
give
just
you
feel
that.
what we feel,
No,
Rabbit.
that's true.
I'm gonna have to look once
I'm being a YouTube commenter right now.
Leave it in the comments, Rabbit.
No, I'm on the podcast. I get to. We're going to talk about this.
Just kidding.
That's what this is for.
Yeah. Or also maybe we're just Spiritbox burnt out. We're going through so many.
That's
We're
probably
going
true.
through so many in a row, and we're just like, I don't know, man. Yeah, it's not a banger.
I think that's going to be what it comes down to is just re-listening to the EP and like just being able to just, like you said, in the car. In the car is always the best place. You got speakers everywhere and stuff. So it'll be interesting to see like on a second listen, maybe this was a banger. It was better than the other. So we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell.
Time will tell.
Damn right.
Are we writing lyrics right now, guys?
Trying to.
Time will tell if it's a banger. But yeah, guys, we've gotten a few bangers. The songs on the EP got a few bangers from us. So
I think it's going to be a solid E EP.
oh yeah,
Oh, definitely.
this
Yeah.
is, and I did watch a little bit of an interview, and Courtney was like, on paper, and on paper and according to a label, doing a full length would be so much more beneficial. Like, it would put them in a tour cycle. They would be submitted for, like, when you have a full length coming out, you're like submitted for like the top. Obviously, they're probably still going to be submitted for the top tours at this point. But like, all this, you get all these benefits out of a contract for doing a full length. But they said creatively they wanted to do an EP so they could just put all of their energy into like 5 songs. And that is so much more respectable than like trying to crap out a full length.
Yeah.
Just because it's what is more beneficial to your band. You know what I mean? So yeah, I commend them for doing what's right for themselves as artists and putting out a banger album. So
yeah, I mean, would you want like how many tracks is this EP again? 6?
6, yeah.
So would you rather have 6 quality songs or 12 songs and there's 3 or 4 that are good,
I mean, if it was a Mars Volta album, there would be like 3 great songs, and then the rest of the tracks are like mostly noise.
Just filler.
Yeah.
Filler music.
Yeah. But I mean, I think honestly, an EP is more beneficial, like for the band itself to write music and for a listener to not get bored.
Yeah.
Because if you listen to 6 songs, you could put it on and be done. And whenever your Spotify or whatever goes to a different band, you're going to be like, oh shit, I already listened to the whole thing and I was engaged the whole time. Yeah. And now it's like already on shuffle for bands in the similar genre.
Yeah.
As to where sometimes I'll listen to a full length and by track 8, I'm like, we're still on this. We're still, you know what I mean?
Is this still going on?
So, yeah.
How many hours has it been?
But yeah, guys, what do you think about that logic? Do you think it's more beneficial for the listener to listen to an EP, or do you want more? Do you want all 10? Because I mean, I could understand if you're obsessed with a band and you cannot wait to hear every single song, you might want the full length, you know what I mean? But for my caveman brain, I think, if I'm listening to a full length by at least track 6 or 7, I'm lost in my own thoughts thinking about how I'm going to hate going to work or something.
What am I going to eat later?
Yeah. I'll be like, hey, Schlotzky's, hey. And this next track is called Schlotzky's at 8. But yeah, leave it in the comments, guys. Also, if you want to leave your favorite sandwich place, that's good too. Toby, tell them about your podcast.
Hey, I do a retro video game podcast called Secret Levels Podcast. It's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and a bunch of other podcast apps. We go over one game per episode, one old retro game, and we let you know if it's still worth playing. And then we tell you some fun facts and some history about the game. And yeah, it's a good time. And also check me out on twitch.tv twitch.tv/Toby Von Doom. And follow me on all the social media at Toby Von Doom.
Shout out to New York Subs in Denton, Texas. That's my favorite sandwich spot. But if we're talking chains, I'm a Jersey Mike's boy for sure.
Nice.
Give me that 13 regular. That's what she said. Anyway, what?
Oil and vinegar, bro.
Oil and vinegar, yeah. Mike's way. Yeah, I'm in a band called Terminated. We got a song on Spotify. Currently having our second song mixed and mastered, hopefully soon, so y'all can listen to it. Check it out. Oh, and follow me on Instagram if you like, RA6IT.
Yeah, hey, and I'm Rickshaw, and you're nerding out with Rickshaw. And if you like what you see here, you should add us up on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. And we also have long audio podcasts where we just get personal. We me and all of the friends, me and all the homies talk smack about stuff and laugh and joke and talk about farts. And that's on, you can listen to that. Well, obviously, you could look for that on the live feed of the podcast you're already looking at, or you could go to Spotify or Apple Podcasts and check it out there and listen to it in the car. Also, I'm in a band called Never Rest, and we will be resting this month because we are going to write some new songs, and they should be out at the first part of next year. So go check it out. Obviously, if you come back here, I'll tell you, hey, it's coming out soon, and then we'll get more serious about, checking out those songs. But we will. See you later, nerds. That concludes Spirit Week.